This is the Hanging with A podcast.
What up? This is the Hanging with A podcast, episode 37, coming to you always from Brockton, Massachusetts. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody out there that's been subscribing to the podcast, that's been, just supporting me this whole time. I really, really appreciate the love. I really, really appreciate the support. The podcast is growing. It's headed in the right direction. I'm trying to get it monetized by the end of 2023, and I'm almost close to that goal. And, a lot of that stuff doesn't happen without the support of everybody checking in, everybody sharing, and just everybody, supporting me. So I really, really appreciate that. Um, Next guy I'm getting ready to introduce. The guest that I'm getting ready to introduce is, like a brother to me. We grew up together, played basketball together, went to high school together. I'm proud of everything that he is doing in his life as a father, as a husband. Very inspirational to me and what I'm trying to do. I've been trying to get him on here for a long time. I finally grabbed him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Jason.
What's
What's
up,
up,
brother?
man?
What's up? What's going on? What's going on?
Not much, man. It's been a long time, man. How you been?
I'm all right, man. Yeah, it's been. I think the last time we chopped it up was when you did the Instagram live with Kurt when I jumped on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was on there with Curtis, man. Just go ahead, tell the people a little bit, man, about who you are, man, and what you out here doing.
Nah, I mean, like you said, Howard County graduate. You know what I'm saying? Hammond High School, but I was born in Washington D.C., Northeast Washington D.C., 21st. Um, as you said, my family man,
Yeah,
3 kids and a wife.
there you go, there you go.
And, I'm just living day by day, brother. Can't complain, man. Won't do me no good.
Right. No, you're right. You can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Somebody told me, you know what I'm saying, you can complain, but who would listen? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a
So,
fact.
but no, man, I mean, it seems like you're doing really good, man. Talk to me a little bit, man, about Stamp Life, man. Like, the inspiration behind it, and like what made you want to start that clothing line.
I mean, honestly, when it come to dressing, that was,
Yeah, that
that's
was your
always
thing.
been,
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's always been my thing,
Yeah.
and copping the latest, having the latest,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's how it started,
Yeah.
because growing up, we had everything we needed, but not everything we wanted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I've been working, since 12,
Yeah.
13. I've been working
Yeah.
nonstop. So that's how I always learned to get it out the mud.
Right.
And my parents installed that into me, look, now if you want it, you're gonna have to work to go get it. You know what I'm saying? So at 12, 13, I'm working, doing whatever I can. I actually had a real job at 13.
Yeah.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And I purchased my first pair of Jordans. My parents, they didn't believe in that.
Right.
So that's where my inspiration started. Once I saw I can get it myself, then just nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. And as I got older, I'm like, dang, you know what? Like I always wondered what it would be like to start my own. And I'm like, man, I wear everybody else stuff.
Yeah.
And I fumbled with it for years, trying to figure out. And then for a minute, I would lose inspiration to do it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, dang, I mean, I need something that represents me,
Yep.
and what I stand for and what other people can wear and feel like that moniker is, what I'm saying? Like, dang, like, I like that. I like that to live by. So STAMP stands for steady trying and making progress.
Steady trying, making progress. I like that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's with anybody, no matter what you're doing, whether you're going to school, whether you hustling, whether you're doing podcasts, playing basketball, sports, and kids doing karate, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody steady trying and making progress.
Yeah.
And, I end up coming up with that. And then my homegirl put together, what I'm saying? Shout out to Days Dreams and Company. She put together my dream. And, right now I'm trying to get it rocking and rolling more than I ever thought I could.
Yeah, yeah, no, man, you doing your thing, man. I gotta get one of those hoodies. I ain't forget. I'm definitely gonna purchase one, to support you, man, because I love what you're doing, man, and that's why, I wanted you to come on here, man, because I see your grind, I see your vision, and it's beautiful to watch, man, especially when you post the stories of everybody, when everybody's like, wearing your hoodie and
Man,
supporting you. How does that
listen,
make you? How does that make you feel?
listen. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like when I started this, I always said, honestly, I said, look, you know what? I'm not gonna ask nobody for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like by me not asking people, people genuinely like these people that you see, they genuinely rock with me. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't ask nobody, hey, I need you to do this. I need you to do that. All I asked, once you do it, hey, please take a picture, send it to me. You know what I'm saying? Post it if you can. If not, I'll post it. Just wear it. So when you see me post, I 100% appreciate you. I mean it because you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. Some people tell me, nah, man, you gotta push it. You gotta push it on people. That's not my thing because if it's genuine, you're gonna rock with it. And I would rather genuine love than fake love. That's just
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, no, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. And I see it, man, and I just really I'm happy for you, man. And I just think this is going to be incredible for you. Like what is your, what I'm saying, you got the logo. Um how did you come up with the logo?
Well, ultimately, the logo, I actually just always looked at it like, you can say like Superman.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like the S on your chest.
yep.
That's what I ultimately looked at it like that. And once again, Days, Dreams, and Company, she came through and said, look, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Let me make a, let me mock something up, draw something up. She came up with it and I liked it,
Mhm.
so that's just, I would call it round one. I got some other things in the works, but we'll talk about that. But round one, like, she put her emphasis on it, and I gave the okay, and here we are.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you said you want to do other. You got the hoodies right now. You got the hats also.
Yeah, I got
Um,
some merch with me, bro. And we can,
yeah,
we'll get to that.
yeah. What does So what are you trying to do next after the hoodies and the hats? Like, what is the next? What's the next thing you try and do?
So my plan, I don't want to dig too deep, but I give you,
Yeah,
a little exclusive or whatever. But now, like, obviously after the hoodies, I did a glimpse of it last year, around September ish. I got some shorts coming. Like I said, I got some merch. I'm gonna show you that. I got some shorts coming. Then I want to get into socks for the
yeah.
summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I got some more hats. I'm working on trying to get that done, and some kids' clothes,
Okay.
children's
Okay.
clothes, brother.
There you go.
And that, like I said, that's the, I ain't really, not a lot of people know about that one, but that's what I'm gonna push. Obviously, starting with my own kids,
Yeah.
and ultimately, hopefully everybody else will see the vision when they see
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love that, man. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see, what I'm saying, all of that, man. And like I said before, I'm definitely gonna give me my hoodie. You know what I'm saying, and and wear it and support you, man, because again,
Appreciate
I just love what you're doing. And I like seeing it. You talked a little bit about you just, talked a little bit about your kids. Um, being a father, man, what does that meant to you?
like, honestly, man, like it's crazy as this sounds. You know, I my first child was a girl,
Okay.
and to tell you a little bit about myself, my dad, my biological father, he left at a young age. Him and my mom had their issues, and for whatever reason, he left. That's that. I still don't know the backstory, but he left. So ultimately, my stepfather stepped in.
Mm.
But I always said to myself, like, dang, like, how could he leave?
Yeah.
Even though I don't know the story, it's still my things like that. How could he leave? I could never see myself doing that. And then my stepfather to step in and take on kids that's not biologically his and to raise me as a man. And I learned a lot from him. So once I start having my own, obviously I wanted a boy first, but
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I take nothing away from how they came out, and ultimately having that girl because she changed me. Like it's and it's crazy because every child I had changed me more every single time. Like it just the feeling. You know what it's like. I know you know what it's like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That it's a feeling. It's like it
Yep.
changed every single time. And then it's like when I got my boy, it just mentally it just put me in a different mindset. And it's like these three are my legacies. And knowing that I'm not, God willing, what I'm saying, I don't plan on having no more kids because my wife got tubes tied. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
together till the wheels fall off. So this is it. So, you know, these three are my legacy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just every day it's like it's about family. Like that's what it's about. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything else is second nature as you get older, man. Like, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I have two. I have three.
Beautiful kids.
yeah. Thank you. I explained that. I have, Angelica, who's my 4-year-old daughter. I have Malcolm, who's my 9-year-old son. And then I'm getting married December 9th, 2023 of next year. And my wife to be, she has a daughter. So I've kind of taken in, like she's my own. You know what I mean? I don't look at her as my stepdaughter. I look at her as my daughter. And it's beautiful. Our family is building, and like we want to have at least one more. Um,
Hmm.
but it's just it's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, I never knew my father at all. And just like you, I wondered the same thing, like how could you just leave? And I just promised myself that through thick and thin, I'm going to thug it out, and I'm going to be here for all three of them. And just try to be the best man that I can be, because it is
That's
about
it.
family.
That's it.
um and that's what it's about. The most beautiful thing is being a father. I think being a father has helped me grow so much as a man. I don't know where I would be without my kids.
That's a fact.
Um, and it's just, it's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? But it's a beautiful thing, man. And I see, how active a father that you are and a good father that you are. It's a beautiful thing to see, man. Like a lot of people that we grew up with, um, they're just the way that we are fathers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like it's nice to see. I see you doing your thing. I see Kyle doing his thing, and
That's a fact.
Curtis, doing his thing. I had Jaden on here the last episode. I mean, smart young man.
Absolutely.
Um, it's just nice to see, like, that all of us we're just doing the right thing. I feel like we're killing the stereotype um
Yeah. And
about what
that's
they
that's
what they
big.
put on black men.
That's big, and that was my thing. It's like I never. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Like
Right.
I just regardless of whatever might happen, I'm gonna be here, bro.
Right, exactly. Um, Marriage, man, you know what I'm saying? How long have you been married? And like, what has that been like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what has it been like being married?
Man, it's like so you gotta realize that me and her have known each other since high school.
Okay. Did she
High
go to
school.
Hammond?
She went to Long Reach
Okay.
since high school, and we met her ninth grade year, my 10th grade year. And excuse me, you know how the story go.
Yeah, yeah.
you know, on and off and off and on and this, that, and the third. And then, you know, we were together for a long time before we broke up originally, you know, that very first time. And I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like faith and 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 like I just feel like the higher power brought us back together. You know, because I ultimately said to myself, I said to myself, I said, look, I honestly said, like, if I don't have kids with her, I don't want kids with nobody else.
Hmm.
You know, and then when we got back together and we had kids, and it's just like this is the place I want to be. Like she holds the family together.
Hmm.
Like in all honesty, like it, there would be no me without her. You know, and you know, sometimes as men, we don't show the appreciation that we should always, but I appreciate her. Like I do. Like she is the glue to everything. And I honestly don't like the same way I feel about my kids, I feel about my wife. It's like I don't know where I would be without her. Like
Yeah,
Cherie, I love you. Just know
yeah,
that, you know. So yeah, she's an amazing person, man. She is,
yeah.
bro. Like she just is.
And it has to. I mean, like you know, what I mean, in order for you to move and do what you doing, you know, what I'm saying, she has to 100% support what you doing. So that
Right,
has to be, you know, what I'm saying, that has to make the transition and everything easy,
right.
for you on your end,
I know
because
you
she
know what it's
believes.
like.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because
oh yeah,
you about to be there soon. But
yeah,
still, you know, playing house, you know, it's almost the same thing. To be
yeah,
honest, bro, it's
yeah,
just a piece of paper. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know what it's like.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. Um, you know, she's my best friend,
That's a
my
fact.
soulmate, my
Yes,
soulmate.
yes.
Um, she supports me, believes in me 100%. And again, I don't know what my life would be at, without her. You know, I was married before. I went through a divorce. It was tough for me. I'm just now getting my life back together and coming
Mhm,
full circle.
mhm,
Everything's coming back full circle for me,
mhm.
which is beautiful. And you know, she has a lot to do with just who I've become as
The
a
person.
man
Yes,
this
yes.
last year. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
um, it's just a beautiful thing, man, and I'm just thankful for just this whole transition.
Listen, let me tell you something. One thing I tell anybody going forward, when you on your wedding day, my biggest suggestion: make sure you eat in advance
Okay.
because I'm telling you, bro, that wedding reception, there's no time. There's
Yeah.
no time. You kissing babies and shaking hands, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying you got a little bit of time. I'm telling you, bro. At the end of the night, I was starving.
Yeah.
We had to stop at 7-Eleven, man. Like, oh, I'm starving, bro. I tell everybody, dog, listen, go
Okay.
make sure you eat, even if it's a piece of chicken, burger, something. Have something close by because you're gonna need it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely that'll definitely happen. All right. Thank you for that advice. Um, so you know, you got stamp life going on. Um, you know what I'm saying? You know we love to talk about. We're gonna go ahead and get into the music because that's what we've been doing. I tell people this all the time, and I've had Legs on here. I've had who else I had? I had David on here. And I was like, I want people to understand that these hip hop conversations that I have with you all, I've been having these hip hop conversations. This is something I've just naturally been doing my whole life. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this since high school. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
even you
saying?
and Ray. I watch you and Ray
Right.
interviews,
Me and Ray, right. That's what
so.
you know what I'm saying? That's us. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? That's us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we all have been doing since we've been growing up, debating who's this, who's that, coming to school with magazines
That's a
and
fact.
and all types
That's
of
a
stuff.
fact.
So hip hop, man, I mean what like okay, I want you to give me your top 5 albums of 2022.
Ah, um,
Top 5.
man, that's tough, man. Honestly, I don't know when his album came out, or not, but I don't think it was last year, but I was still rocking Lil Baby last out, like Lil
Okay.
Baby album. I'm
Okay.
like that album is crazy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, so my, I rock the Lil Baby, obviously the Drake
Hmm.
album. You know what I'm saying? My man Surf. You know, listen, like I mean, I I I I'm a creature of habit a little bit when it comes to the music.
Yeah.
So I don't really remember everybody's album that came out last year. Let me see what's on your list. Let me see. Maybe I can
So my
piggyback
list.
off.
So my list. I think I had five. I had Almost Dry with
Give me
Pusha
two.
T.
Give me. Oh, listen.
Yeah, I know. I know how you feel
Oh,
about.
all right. Oh, okay.
I know
All
how
right.
you feel about Pusha, but I,
Oh,
I
all
had
right.
I had
Give me
Almost
two
Dry at
honorable
five.
mentions too. At the
Huh?
end, give me two honorable mentions. Like, they
Okay.
not my top five, but I like these two.
So I had him at five. I had
Okay.
Joey Badass at four.
Okay.
Joey Badass is
George told me that album was all right too.
yeah. Joey
George.
Badass is Joey Badass is tough, man. That album is tough. He's just a very good artist. Number three, I had Rocky Marciano. Um, and shout out to Alvin, man, because Alvin put me on to Rocky Marciano.
I don't know if I heard it. I don't know if I heard it yet.
Um, but he's nice. He's nice. He's got a joint out with Alchemist. It's called Elephant Bones. It's really, really good. It's like
Hmm.
that boom bap, Wu Tang type style
Okay.
flow
Okay.
and that sound. Number two, I had Nas King Disease. Three, I, 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 I just don't. For him to be the age he is, man, and still coming out with good, very good albums. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. And then number one, I had Kendrick. I had Kendrick. I
A lot of
Kendrick
people
doesn't
not gonna
miss.
like this conversation, how I go with this, but I'm listening. Go ahead.
Like Kendrick doesn't. I just think Kendrick doesn't. Kendrick hasn't come out with anything whack. Um, I think he always comes out, man, and it's always like he kind of sets the bar. All right, this is
Hmm.
what I'm doing. And his albums they age so well. They age so well. And then my honorable mention, Ransom. Chaos is my ladder. Ransom is on it. Ransom is
I like
probably my
Ransom.
favorite. He's probably my favorite rapper out right now. Um, Chaos is my ladder is my honorable mention. And then Abe Soul, man, the Abe Soul album that came out. Herbert, I think it's called.
Hmm.
Abe Soul is slept on. Another TDE, that Kendrick Lamar, that
Hmm.
Schoolboy
Hmm.
Q, that whole thing. That would be my two honorable mentions. I like the Drake and 21 Savage album. I think that was a solid album. The thing about that is that I just feel like Drake just carried him all over that album. Um, and like,
Um,
what
I
do you
won't say
think? Go
that.
ahead, give me your opinion.
I won't say that. I feel like um they both carry each other.
Okay, okay,
And I feel like that it's no Drake and Future collab. 'Cause that's a whole nother ball game, and I'm a little upset to hear the rumors that I'm hearing. They saying Future fell away. No disrespect to 21, but Future fell away. I'm guessing him and Drake must have had something else brewing, and then
oh
Drake.
yeah, what they were supposed to. I mean, Drake they came out with Life is Good, and I thought we was getting the Drake and Future joint album.
Yeah, man, like what a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But I don't. I feel like they both carried each other. Like honestly,
okay,
I really do. Like I feel like 21 is. In my opinion, I feel like 21 needed this.
yep, I
I feel like
agree,
he needed this because
I agree.
you got a couple people that was jumping over him. You got the Dirks, you got the whole entire Yo Gotti movement. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like that whole movement there, and then you got Icewear Vizo. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like those type of people. I feel like those people was jumping, and 21 was keep going further and further back, and then it's like Drake 21. Oh man, hold on. And I think that they both did their thing on the album, and I feel like they both carried each other. I won't listen, Drake, my man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna say that he carried 21.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean those are my five albums. You know, I posted that. I also did my verse of the year. Um,
Got to be Hove, right?
yeah, who's the verse of the year? That's
Yeah,
you already know.
yeah,
You already
yeah,
know.
for sure.
You know that. I you know what I'm saying, and I said this on episode 36 that'll be out tomorrow. For somebody to be 52 years old, and for him, and like he said this, it's one thing to just rap for 4 minutes and just be talking about a whole bunch of BS, but it's another thing to rap for 4 minutes and every bar that you spitting is true. Those are facts.
So you feel like most of the artists lie these days.
Yeah. So when it comes to, all right, let's look at Jay-Z, for example, right?
Hmm.
Hustler, drug dealer, whatever.
Hmm.
I feel like when Hov spits bars about that type of lifestyle, he's giving you both sides of the coin. You know what I'm saying? Like on God did. He said, I left the dope game with my record clean. I turned the cocaine into champagne. You know what I mean? Like he's letting you know, hey, look, they didn't touch me. Pretty
Right,
much what he's
right, 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 right.
pretty much that's a diss. That's a sneak diss to the younger generation. Like, look, they
Facts,
ain't catch me.
facts,
You know
facts,
what I'm saying? They didn't catch
facts.
me. And what I did was, since I got out, I turned that into $1 billion brand.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's everything that he says. It plays on something. You know what I'm saying? It plays on something. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? For him to still be able to do it at 52 now, I mean, do I think he'll come out? I mean, do I think if he comes out with an album, everybody will rush to buy it? Our generation probably would.
And I
Um,
think that's it. I think
that's
that's
it.
it. But it's still Hove though.
I think he knows that, which is why he's probably just dropping verses because
What,
he's probably like, look, I can't compete with the young dudes right now.
well, you heard what 50 said. 50 came out and they asked him before season two of uh, what's that?
Um, BMF.
BMF. Before season two of BMF came out, they asked 50 like, "Look, man, the song you got on here representing the beginning of the show." It was like, man, look, like the music you be dropping on Power and all these other shows, like, are you going to drop an album? And 50 said he was like, probably not. He was like, I make so much money dropping these singles. Like, why would I drop an album? Especially going from where I came from, the Massacre, Get Rich or Die Trying, going Diamond, stuff like that. He was like, why would I set myself up to try to compete when I could just drop these singles for these shows and probably put something together like a 6, 7 song like EP or something like that, drop it from the shows and just make a bank off it. So I definitely understand what you're saying. I don't think Hove would drop another album.
No,
It probably would take Jay Electronica to
right?
say,
Yeah.
look, let's do it again, something like that. I don't see him dropping an album by itself like
People
that.
sleep on that Jay Electronica album too. That album was pretty. That album was good.
I liked
Um,
it. I
I
liked
just
it.
think I think
You
he had
know,
a lot of Hove on there, and people have been waiting to hear him.
him, yeah,
So they felt some type of way about it. But I still think that I feel like in that moment, hip hop needed that,
yes.
and I'm glad that he came out. I'm glad he came out with that album. Top 10. Who's in your top 10? Or top five, top 10, whatever, however you want to number it.
Listen. I'm gonna give you my top three, and I'm gonna give you some of my favorites. Like I said, a
Okay.
lot of people not gonna like, a lot of people not gonna like this conversation. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, my number one is Drizzy.
Okay. Yep.
It's
Yep.
not to me. It's not. All right, let me rephrase that. I'm not gonna say it's not close. I'm not gonna say it's not close. The reason why I'm not gonna say it's not close because I feel like him and Hove is 1A, 1B.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It go Drizzy for me, 1A, Hove 1B. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, if I gotta go three, two Sue Surf, man. Sue Surf,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Listen, man, like I've said this to, my homies I talk to on a day to day. It's only three people that give me goosebumps when they rap. Three. That's Hove, Drake, and Surf. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like I don't when they rap, I get goosebumps, bro. Like a lot of people when they hear me talk about Surf, a lot of people don't know he's a battle rapper.
Yeah, he is.
but the boy makes great music, man.
Yeah,
Like when I really started listening to his music, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say I was rocking with him from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? TB Tobias put me on. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like surf this, surf that. I'm like okay, you know. But when I listened to Blood Cousins with him and Mozzie, oh my goodness, man! Like like till this day when I've listened to that album hundreds of times, and every time it's like the first time I listen to it. Like
yeah,
that boy is special. Free Surf, by the way, that boy is special. Like Drake, Hove, Surf, my top three. You know what I'm saying? They're my favorites. And if I had to say my favorite right now, my favorite is Surf over them three.
okay,
It's just something about him. You know what I'm saying? And I suggest people to listen to his music, watch his battle raps. Like the boy is nice. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, a couple honorable mentions that I like. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Gotti, like to me, like Gotti is the best when it comes to putting these artists together and flourishing like that. So, you know, anything Gotti put his hands on, you know, I'm rocking with, you know what I'm saying? And I know this is gonna surprise some people, you know what I'm saying? But Big Glow, like my homies, you know what I'm saying, that I talk to every day, they know, like Glorilla, you know what I'm saying? I rocks with Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? I like the music she make, you know what I'm saying? And my wife know, like Glow, like she's pretty. Like listen, you know what I'm saying? Like that's who I
yeah,
like, you know.
okay,
So you know, I'm listening to just basically just honestly right now it's mainly just surf, bro. Like
yeah,
that's it. And when I
okay,
get a chance to listen to the radio or stuff like that,
yeah,
it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Now listening
yeah,
to music for real. So
yeah. I yeah, man. I mean, you know, Ho's my number one. You know, I love I love anything that Ransom's putting out, man. I feel like everything that Ransom says is a thinker. Free game all the time. Everything that he spits. I love Benny the Butcher.
oh
Um,
man, Benny, yes
I
sir.
love
You know what I'm
Benny.
saying?
I love the whole Griselda wave.
Oh yes, yes,
I
yes,
love that
yes,
sound.
yeah.
Um, I still get excited when Nas comes out. Um, and you know, I spend a lot of my time, man, listening to a lot of unsigned artists. Um, there's a ton of talent up here in the Boston and the Rhode Island area. Um, and I give them shout outs, man, every time I do an episode, man. But like, you know, I had a female MC on here. Her name is Kay. She's from out of Rhode Island. She's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Um, YVN Legacy, who's out of Rhode Island, he's dope. He's a young cats, man, 19, 20, like 21, 22.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
D Money, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't dropped anything in a little bit, but he can recover music. He's unsigned, but like these are like it, you know, these are like gems, man. I call all three of them gems because they're all special in their own way. And
Mm-hmm.
like they
Mm-hmm.
really, really get busy and they really make music. And like since I started the podcast, the beautiful thing about it is like, you know what I'm saying, I come across so many talented just people in general. Um, but more so tons of like good music from a lot of different artists. You know what I'm saying? Um, I listen to Dosha Burner, I listen to Jay Flame. Um, you know, always giving love to, you know, anybody back home that's putting the music out. Um,
Yeah, I've been there.
you know, you know
I've
what I'm
been
saying?
there.
I love it. I love the music. Um, I don't listen to a lot of the new stuff. If I had to pick like a new art, like a new generation artist I love G Herbo. I like
Over
G
dirt?
Herbo. Yeah, I like G Herbo.
Over dirt?
Yeah, I don't know. I think G Herbo is like I think G Herbo's another one. I feel like when G Herbo is rapping and doing his thing, man, like I believe a lot of that stuff G Herbo's saying.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I mean, that's a fact. No, I mean,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
Not saying that I don't like when Dirk does it, but like G Herbo's like a dip. I feel like G Herbo would have been all right, and Arjun, like he probably would have been like a. I hate to say this, but like he probably would have been like a bootleg Young Jeezy.
You know my issue with Herbo and his last freestyle he dropped. It might have been on Flex. It was a couple months ago.
Yep.
Bananas. He was going crazy. My problem with Herb is that I hate the way he don't rap on beat. But this
Yeah.
last
Yeah. Yeah.
freestyle he just dropped though, I said, oh, the boy is the
Oh yeah,
this boy that you know what I'm saying, he done caught the beat, all that. Like her, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I like Dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like Dirt, like I don't like I believe everything Dirt say. Like I mean, how can you not? You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's just it's something about Dirt and how the street guys, you know what I'm saying, like flock to him too. But I mean, Dirt, you know, I like her, but Dirk, man, like Dirk, I got to rock with Dirk. You like NBA Young Boy?
no.
Me neither. Please say
And
it again.
the
Please
thing
say it
is,
again.
I'm a teacher up here, man. I teach sixth, seventh, and eighth grade Black history.
Hmm.
Um, and all my middle schoolers, man, Mr. Roberts, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta check out NBA Young Boy. You know what I'm saying? They did put me on the Polo G though. They did
Like
put me on
G.
the
I
Polo
like
G.
G. I like
I
G.
like
I
Polo
like
G. They
G.
put me on the Polo G. They put me on to somebody else, man. The drill music thing that's their thing. They
Yeah.
love that drill music and
Like
all that
Fabio be
stuff.
killing that drill.
Right.
Fabio?
Yep. Fabio. It's like
Yeah.
it's like when we was growing up, the trap music, when Jeezy came
Hmm.
out with the trap and everybody was,
Hmm.
you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, the white tees and the Air Force Ones and the you know what I'm saying? Like
That's a fact.
that's their that's their version of what we grew up on also with Young Jeezy and Gucci Man and Waka
Hmm.
Flocka
Hmm.
and all
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
But yeah, but definitely, man, I mean, I love to, I'm always checking something out. People always sending me music, and I'm always keeping my ear to the street, just trying to, listen to like, like what's out there. Um, Before I let you go, man, a few more questions. What would a, what would an older Jason tell a younger Jason?
Um, man, it's I mean, they say, you shouldn't live with regrets. So, I try not to have regrets, but it's so much that I wish I would have done younger. And I see the youngins out here, and it's like, man, like, bro, like, listen, don't do it that way. Like, I've been through it or I've seen it up close and personal. Like, it's other ways to be cool and get to the bag. So ultimately, what I would tell myself, a younger self, is don't be afraid of change.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think that was always my big thing growing up, like change, like and I would tell myself like don't be afraid of the change that's going to come, like embrace it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's with life, period. Like you have
Yeah.
to, because I feel
Uh,
like that is a part of making you who you are as well.
I like that. I like that. 10 people, you know what I'm saying, dead or alive. 10 people you invite to a dinner. Anybody.
Uh, of course, Drizzy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whole surf, free surf. By the way, again, Pac. I gotta have Pac at a dinner. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother,
Yeah.
cause she gonna be wilding. Um, uh, that's a couple of them, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, my family, you know what I'm saying, my wife and kids. And I would say, um, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I would say maybe Malcolm X.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because the energy that he would bring and that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he I would have him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about leading a prayer, but you know what I'm saying. I would probably have him. Say a little bit of words, man, before we
Yeah.
go ahead and break bread. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
No, that's a good 10. That's a good
yeah,
10.
yeah, yeah.
Man, thank you, man, for coming on here, man, being a part of
Thank
this,
you.
man, for me, man, and my platform. Um, I love what you're doing, man. And I just, my wish for you, man, is continue to be successful.
Same here,
Continue to
brother.
be blessed. Keep doing your thing, man. I support you 100%. You need anything from me, man, on your end, man, you just let me know. I'm definitely gonna get one of those hoodies. Because
Okay.
I'll definitely inbox you, man, and get that so I can get one and wear it, man, and support you. But you're doing incredible things, man, and it's inspiring. It's nice to watch. It's nice to see. Um, and I'm proud of you, man. For the husband you are, the father you are, the businessman that you are. We've come a long way from how we grew up. You know what I'm
Nah, that's
saying?
a
So,
fact. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Like, when you started the pod and you had Ray on, I was like, damn, man, like that, like Abe really got a podcast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is a pod, bro. Like, and what I like is that, especially now, everybody you're bringing people that you used to be in the trenches with. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like you haven't even tried to go out the box too much.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You started here. You know what I'm saying? Like later on,
Hmm.
it's like, all right, let me get these people out the way. You know what I'm saying? That was one thing I admire, you know what I'm saying, like from that. And, I might not get to watch all the episodes. I watched about 30 minutes of Kyle episode. You know what I'm saying? I watched about 45 minutes of, you know what I'm saying, you and Ray, you know what I'm saying? And I like it. I like what you're doing, dog. Like
Yeah,
like I do, man.
I,
Like I hope
that was
you can get
my.
the monetization. I'm
Oh yeah,
praying. Like I hope.
thank you, man.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Because
My dream, man, was I watched, I studied a lot of different podcasts. I watch a lot of it, and I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying. My angle's not gonna be like their angle, but what I can do is that I know a lot of incredible and special people. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is bring people into my world that I grew up in Maryland, and then I'm also going to bring people in my world here. You know what I'm saying? And combine both of them, but I'm also
hmm
telling the stories of people who are doing incredible things that I want everybody to know.
hmm
You got a clothing line, man. You know what I'm saying? I had Jaden on here. I think Jaden, you know what I mean? If God willing, you know what I'm saying? He may be
Oh
on his
man,
way. He may be on
listen
his
to
way.
me, listen to me, man.
He may be on his way.
Lance told me, and I went to a couple games, man, and not only is the boy good on the field, you could just
Yeah.
tell, bro. Like it's something about him, like you could just tell. It's like he know he good, but he feel like it's so much more. It's
Hmm.
so much like it's so much more he hasn't tapped yet, and he knows it though. Like he know it. He know like, bro, this is just the beginning for
Yeah.
him. He you
Yeah.
you could tell, and for him
Yeah.
to be that young and to already have that mindset and that
Yeah.
aura with him, boy, that boy gonna be special. You hear me?
Yeah. He is. He is.
You hear me?
I see you got some merch, man. So let me see
Yeah,
the merch,
man.
man, before we.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stamp
Okay.
life. You know what I'm saying?
Stamp
These the
life.
these the sweaters. You know what I'm saying? Steady trying, making progress. These just a
Steady
couple
trying, making
sweaters.
progress.
You know what I'm saying? I got some sweaters. I got a couple hats still available. I got some more flavors coming. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I did these pinks for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Mhm.
And these was a pretty hot commodity. I did the pink hat with the black logo. I did the black hat with the pink logo. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple tees, but I ain't bring none of that with me. And I got another hoodie, and it's just, I'm trying, bro. Like I'm
No,
trying,
hey,
man.
hey, hey, you doing it.
You
You
know what I'm
doing it,
saying?
man.
Like,
I like that black one. I'm definitely, so do I just, like, as far as like getting you the money and stuff like that, like, how would I go about doing that?
well, right now, I'm just doing Cash App right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But eventually I'm gonna get a site. You just can go to the site, cop from the site. But right now, I'm just doing Cash App. You DM me. You know what I'm saying? Tell me your size, what you looking for. I'm about to do some. I'm about to change up these hoodies though. You know what I'm saying? So the hoodie's gonna change a little bit, but
Okay.
ultimately, I look at it like this, bro. This is how I look at it. How I always looked at it. If I can't see myself wearing it, then I can't put it out to other people.
Yeah. Put it on
You know,
somebody else.
I
Yep.
can't,
Yep.
and that's how I feel about my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't see myself, even though I got two girls, if I can't see myself wearing it, or if I'm looking at it from the outside, and I'm like, nah, I can't put it on nobody else, and that's how I feel about my line. Like if I can't see myself wearing it, I'm not gonna do it.
Mhm. That's what it's
You know
all
what I'm
about.
saying? Stamp life. You know what I'm saying?
Stamp life.
You know,
Thank you very much, man. Hanging
I
with
wanted to
A
give a couple
podcast,
shout outs,
episode
man.
thirty-seven. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Well, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hanging with Abe podcast for having me on. And I appreciate everything and the movement that you're doing. And
Thank you.
that's first and
Thank
foremost.
you.
I wanted to start with that. So shout out to you, and shout out to Days Dreams and Company. You know what I'm saying? Follow her at Days, DAZED dot dreams dot co. Follow her on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? She'll make your visions come to life. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a shout out to a couple of the homies who not only looked out for me and helped me with my process, but who has been inspiration to me with going this route. You know what I'm saying? And making things happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Black at Not Packing. That's spelled KNOT Packing. You know what I'm saying? He is from out Washington D.C. and he got the clubs on fire. He got the clothing line, any and everything that you need. Shout out to the No Mercy brand. That's the actual Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bino, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Built to win. You know what I'm saying? Brandon got something coming. Everybody's built to win. You built to win. I'm built to win. We built to win together. You feel me?
Okay.
And give a shout out to Junie Auto Tent King, man. These are some of
Auto
the
Think King.
the guys and the companies and the friends that helped me along the way and show support for what I was doing, man. And I wanted to bring that to the forefront, but I had to start with you first for bringing me here, brother.
No problem, man. No problem at all, man. Anything you need from me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You let me know.
I
I'm here for
appreciate
you,
it.
man. And I love what you're doing, man. Just keep going, man. And I'm here for you, man, throughout this whole journey, this whole process, man. I'm proud of you, bro. And just keep going. Do not stop. Please do not stop. And don't get discouraged. Just keep working. You know what I'm saying? Keep
Yeah,
working. Everything
yeah.
that you want is going to happen. You got to keep working, though.
Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
All right, man.
Peace.
Peace.